Hey everybody, this is William from the Godzilla Files coming at you today with a new countdown video. And today I'm going to be looking at my favorite X Plus figures from 2018. So without a doubt, 2018 was another great year for X Plus figures. We got so many figures in such a short period of time that I had to pass up on a lot of them, and you had such a selection of figures to choose from, whether they were being reissued or completely new releases. There was just so many great figures that I don't think a lot of people ever thought we were going to get. So, it was just definitely a great time to be a collector, and also a very expensive time. So, let's just jump right into this countdown of my favorite figures from 2018. Number 7 is a 30cm Jet Jaguar. Overall, a very solid release from X Plus. I think this figure is more in line with what we saw in the film than the actual 25cm was. The muted colors really work well for him. It looks like he's been battle damaged in some areas, and I really do like that. I think this is definitely a solid release from X Plus. I don't think he's going to be topping anyone's top figure of the year, but I have to say, for your money, he is probably the best Jet Jaguar figure that you're going to find. Number 6 is the 30cm King Kong. Overall, this is a very good release from X Plus. I think there are some things that hold it back from being a great release, but overall I have to say, if you're looking for a Kong from Skull Island, this is the best figure you're gonna get. And in general, this is probably one of the best King Kongs that I've seen, and we don't get enough of King Kong in action figure form or in any kind of form, so whenever I see one, I do usually try to jump on him. This was no different. The pose, while simple, actually does work very well, especially in his face. While I think he has a very simplistic design, but a very effective one in my opinion. Number 5 is a 30cm Roaring Godzilla from the 2014 film. So this guy is huge, and he really has a shelf presence. I have to say, the Godzilla 2014 design is a very good design in my opinion, but I didn't have a representation of him. So when he came up for reissue, I jumped on him very quickly. I think this is the best Godzilla 2014 figure that you are going to find. His dorsal plates being blue help him stick out, and on top of that, he came with a Muto head, which is why I originally jumped on him. This thing is great. I usually have him holding it, but this is a great piece that you don't normally see on reissues. So getting this was just another added bonus to already a great figure. Number 4 is the 30cm Fire Rodan. So I did just do a review on him, but let me just say, this is a great figure. I was really surprised by X Plus. This was the last pickup for 2018 for me, and I was very happy with it. The coloring alone makes this figure look stunning. I think this is probably one of the best paint jobs I've seen from X Plus in some time. And the flying pose is another thing that really helps it stand out in my opinion. We don't get a lot of those, and I think when you add in the great job they did with the coloring, I think you have a figure here that's really going to stand out and bring eyes to the shelf. Number 3 is the 30cm Guerra. So this was a huge surprise to me when I was coming up with this list. Guerra is not one of my favorites from the Godzilla series, but this figure is so good. X Plus does mechs very well in my opinion. You can't go wrong with any mech, especially here with Guerra. The paint job alone is outstanding. It really sold this figure to me. And as the year has gone on, I have to say I've fallen in love with this figure more and more. There is not one angle on him that looks bad. This is just a great figure. This is why I collect X Plus. They managed to turn one of my least favorite characters into an amazing figure. Number 2 is Godzilla 1962 from the Favorite Sculptors line. This is the best 1962 Godzilla figure that I have ever seen. I think this looks the most screen accurate, and when I watch the film, this is what I see. I think X Plus somehow managed to top themselves. I think the original 30cm release was very good, and they somehow managed to top that as well. This is without a doubt one of my favorite Godzilla figures in my collection right now. And if you're looking for a representation of 1962, this is the figure that I would say you should get. And number 1 is the 25 centimeter Mothra 64. This is one of my holy grails. I wanted her since I got into collecting X Plus figures, but she was very expensive. And finally she was reissued just this year, and I quickly jumped on her. And let me tell you, it was worth waiting for her. This is a figure that makes you want to get into collecting. It is perfect in nearly every way. From something as simple as the stand, which looks great with having the giant egg and the little mountain, to the wings, where the coloring is done perfectly. This looks exactly like Mothra from 64. There's no bad angles on here, and to me, this is the best Mothra that you can get for your collection. Alright everybody, let me know in the comments below, what did you think about 2018's releases? What were some of your favorite ones, or what else did you pick up? I'm always excited to hear what people think. I know there's been some great figures. Also, looking ahead to 2019, I'm already excited. We got Ebra coming, and also Mecha King Ghidorah. So those are 2 figures I can't wait to have in my collection. But as always guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all later.